G'day guys, Ari with Denison Yachting, and I'm here in Bainbridge Island in Washington State to show you guys the 42-foot Leopard sail cat, Celestial Sea. Let's go check her out. Here we go, starting on the port side. You can see down the hull, it's obviously a 2022, so really nice shape. Furling jib here. I've also got the bowsprit and a reinforced bow area because it does have the big code 0 sail on this one as well when the bowsprit comes down. You can have a look actually under here. We've got the Vulcan. I'll zoom in there so we can see it. Got the Vulcan anchor there, 33, very cool. Good setup. The volume on this thing is just incredible. Look at the large mast on her as well. I know there is a version with a slightly shorter mast. Head down the hull. Gel coat's in pretty decent shape. Could use maybe a buff and wax, but nothing too crazy. I don't see any like scuffs or anything like that. It's been well looked after. As soon as you jump on board, you can see you got this bright flexi teak, nice and easy for maintenance, that sort of thing. You see right here, we've got the emergency steering spot here. Put the tiller in. Number of upgrades on this boat here, one of which is the two 30 amp smart plugs, and we have smart plug access on either side, so no matter where you're docked, it's nice and easy to be able to connect to the shore power. And these smart plugs are great, unlike the other ones with the twist. These don't loosen up, they're really nice. Get a good shore power connection there. So we've got our big code 0 sail there. Engine room's in here, same as the other side there as well. We'll jump in there a little bit later on. And you can see here we have the full isinglass enclosure, which is really great for year-round cruise. You know, winter, you can crank the heat, and the summer, if it's really hot, you can cool her down in there, and it just retains it all, which is great. Another thing back here on the swim platform, we've got this amazing tender set up. Got a couple inch stainless steel davit, and these davits are just awesome. They kind of rotate all the way down. Just a really good mechanism they've got, and you can see the little motors up there, just pop straight in. Nice high field dinghy, and we've got a 25 horse Yamaha outboard on her as well. This is a 2022 model with the aluminum hull. Just above, you can see we've got some shelter for the dinghy, actually. Keeps it out of the weather, and there are 4 solar panels, which is just around 1500 watt of power on these total. That's pretty cool. Coming in to the aft deck area, beautiful seating area here. It's kind of multifunctional, so this backrest goes forward rather, so you can look aft and just hang out, or if you're dining and entertaining, you can push it that way, and then you have this beautiful U-shaped seating area. It's absolutely huge. Over to the starboard side, additional L-shaped settee, and a couple of stairs up. You've got this molded in stairwell that takes you to the helm station here. You can jump up there right now, actually. Beautiful helm station, super comfortable seat. We've got foot pedal electric winches for these two winches here, additional electric for this winch here as well. So really set up to be able to single-handed this thing very comfortably and very easy. Got a large glass top so you can see nice and easy when you're underway. And same up here, you got this isinglass enclosure, keeps you out of the weather. Just to port on a nice sunny day like today, you can have all this opened up and guests and that sort of thing hanging out there on the L-shaped settee. I mean, you can jam 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 people there pretty comfortably, and there's a very comfortable seating area there. There's also molded in stairwell on the port side that takes you right up there. Just here at the helm, got this large wheel with the lock, autopilot control here, Ray Marine. This is a trusty measuring tape out here. That's a 12-inch screen there. VHF radio here as well. Engine monitoring controls here, little Fusion stereo here as well. There are a number of these Fusion stereo controls around. There's one over there by the seating area. So it's pretty easy. And we've got some 12-volt outlets here as well with the USB. And speaking of engine controls, we've got about just over 770 hours on the engines there. A generator has really low hours. We'll get back to that in a little bit when we go down, but it's closer to around 200-ish, but we'll have a look at the exact hours when we get down there. Nice and easy. So bottom paint's just been done, all that, so it's kind of really ready to go for cruising. You'll also notice all the halyards and sheets and everything else. It's all brand new. It's only a couple months old, so yeah, all this is all the rigging is all brand new, so it's really nice. I love this. Is a nice addition that they added here. So when you're going down the stairs, you can hold on easy. So if you're not, a lot of these stairwells you go down backwards. So if you are going down forwards, you can hold on nice and easy and get down safely, even in a rough sea. You can see this salon area has the glass enclosure. Right now we have it all nicely opened. Kick my shoes off here and we'll jump inside. And it's just immense. This space is really incredible. Beautiful U-shaped settee. This table actually goes down, becomes an additional berth. Forward we have the galley with a propane oven and 3-burner cooktop. Got good storage everywhere. Nice large sink. Large trash storage here as well. Wow, nice big drawer here. Huge, great for pots and pans. And I'm going to take a couple of steps back here. So on this side of the galley, you've got a little freezer box here, which is handy. And over here, we've got an additional refrigerator and freezer, and another additional refrigerator here and freezer up top. So there's quite a good amount of refrigeration space for longer trips as well. In the deck, we've got lots of good storage throughout. I'll show you here once again, for longer trips. You got some dry goods storage here on this side. Got all the good stuff. And I'm working my way back to one thing you guys are going to love. Down here is the battery storage, and we've got additional inverter charger on this vessel. So here we have 835 amp hour batteries, so just over 1,000 amp hours there. Incredible. And we've got our 3,000 watt inverter, Victron, and Dakota lithium batteries. These are, Rolls-Royce lithium-ion batteries as well. Really nice. Got this plexiglass to keep all the weather out of it. yet you can still monitor everything and see it all nice and easy. Put that down. Also got a GE microwave here as well, USB charging, 32-inch Samsung smart TV. Lots of good storage underneath this settee as well. A little bit of storage in that settee, and you have the nav station here as well, with additional storage underneath. Vessel is equipped with the monitoring system inside of the Ray Marine. It's all kind of integrated, so you can look up your fuel, turn equipment on and off, refrigeration, lights, that sort of thing, exterior lights. You can do it all from here to make it nice and easy. Some people have, like, some vessels have third-party screens, that sort of thing. I love it how it's just all integrated into the one unit, and you don't need to mess around with anything else, and it's just nice and easy. The integration is really quite good. You've got all your battery monitoring here as well. Wireless phone charging here as well. And you've got this large window here. You can check the sails. And you also have that autopilot control as well. So if you're inside, you can actually steer the boat from in here, check your sails, and do everything you need to do. It's a pretty cool setup, really. Let's head down to the cabins, and I'm going to show you guys up on deck, on the foredeck after that. So we'll head down to the guest cabin first on the port side. Let's head aft. So every cabin, all three staterooms have ensuite heads. So here we have the aft guest, good amount of space, lots of natural light that comes through. I love that. And under here, you can see we've got tankage and additional, like, huge amount of space in there aside from the tank. So they do a really good job. I mean, it's just like an infinite amount of space in here. Nice little closet. Head, shower, got a shower door, a slight pocket door that slides over. One additional upgrade that they did is just over here. I'll zoom in a little bit so we can see. We have an additional switch over here, so we can go freshwater flush or saltwater flush. So if you're on longer trips, you'll be using the saltwater flush, but you know, we're just here in port, so you can use the freshwater flush, and it just prolongs the life of the equipment having fresh water run through it opposed to salt. And same on this side. Head, shower, and nice little cabin. Comes with an octopus. It's cool. And the natural light is just incredible, beautiful. Under here we have our rainmaker, watermaker here. Filters. There we go. Got some light on so you guys can see. You can see it's all really well looked after, and there's the model number there for you guys. So Rainman watermaker, and membranes there. Good setup, super clean in here. Once again, just so much room in here. I mean, you could add lots of additional equipment if needed as well, or just have extra storage. So good space. Oh, cool. Gonna back up to the salon. Before we head back up, you can see here we've got the manual bilge pump here as well. You'll see on the other side with the same thing. Before we head down to the master stateroom, you'll see here we've got an upgraded Victron Energy battery monitoring system. Shows you everything from solar charging to everything else, you know, how much you're using and everything else. Here we have the reverse cycle heating and air conditioning controls, generator controls from the Northern Lights generator. You can see only 235 almost hours on her. Shore power transfer. Nice and clean, nice layout. And as I step down here, there is a sliding door here for privacy. I'll show you guys what I mean. It's a bit hard to see. But I do love this pocket door. What this does, it essentially opens this space up a bit more. So opposed to having a door down here, now this really is your whole entire cabin, which is just massive. Absolutely massive space here. Nice big window, mirror rather. And look at this bed, massive space. Same thing, lots of nice big portholes around, opening portholes, one here, one aft, and one above. 40-inch Sony TV here. This swivels out and can go that way, so you can watch TV in bed nice and easy. Cool, good storage underneath here. One thing we'll get to in a second, but behind this door is additional charger inverter, so I'll pop that out in a second. You guys can see that. But lots of storage here. And as we get to the master head, once again, massive space. Head, big shower, opening portholes, and a splendid washer and dryer here as well. Cool. Before we head up, I'm going to pop the door closed here and pop the hatch up just so you guys can see the other charger. So we've got this panel off here, and you can see we've got a bunch of breaker fuses, that sort of thing, all set up, nice and easy to get to everything for wiring or changing things out if needed as well. We've got the ProSafe FS60, the galvanic isolator here as well. Zoom in on that, 60 amp. And we've got the other inverter charger here too. You see Victron Energy, same thing, 3000. So it's exactly the same as the other one, it's just an additional one. So that is a huge amount of power you can load these things up with. I mean, that is why the generator really hasn't been used too much since they installed the lithium-ion batteries, because you do have these two large inverter chargers and that massive Dakota lithium bank. It doesn't get much better than that. It's pretty cool. Additional, panel here. Just they're really good about it, Leopard. Just to be able to get to things to be able to work on rather than pulling the whole entire boat apart. They just put in access hatches everywhere you need to go for wiring runs, servicing, anything like that, just to make your life easier later on. So I really like that. Let's close this up. Cool. So before we head out of the cabin space to the foredeck, I just want to pop back down to the port side hull with the guest area here. I did show you guys the watermaker underneath the berth here. This is the actual control unit for it, just in this little hatch here. It's nice and easy. It has an auto flush feature, on, off, super easy. And good little setup here, really. Once again, easy to get, easy to get to wires and that sort of thing with all this good stuff in here. Cool. Let's jump back up on deck. Cool, back up in the salon. Take one little step out. Now, one big thing about this boat is not many boats like this, especially cats, have this forward door. Normally you're going around the side deck, and in a big sea, it's the last place you want to be, heeled over on the side deck. So from a safety perspective, this is just fantastic. Being able to go in and out here is a really, really big deal. Beautiful cushioned sunbed area here either side. And we have a huge storage space in here as well. let's pop this open. You guys can check it out. Cool. Goes quite a way forward as well. It's quite nice. Same thing on the other side. And then in here we have the generator locker. Let's pop this open here. Perfect. Cool. I mean, as you can see, this is just a ginormous space. Got a huge amount of soundproofing in here, on top of which the generator itself is in a solid soundproof box as well. So when she's running, it's actually very, very quiet. Once again, you don't really need it because the boat is kitted out pretty well with the Dakota Lithium, but it is nice to have. So when you are running, it is comfortable on board. Cool, so I'm down here in the generator room. I just popped the top sound shield off just so you guys can see. Super nice shape, all serviced up. The model here as well, Northern Lights. Got the local start down there as well, but obviously you can easily start it from up top. And motor for the windlass here as well. It's just next to it. And normally these things are just get pretty rusty and grimy. You see it's super clean. Chain is also super clean. I don't see any road there. Looks like old chain. Yeah, that's really nice. Cool. Okay, so we've got this hatch open next to the generator hatch. We've got our Luma windlass, or capstan rather. Anchor brake system, so I love the way they've stored it, taking the pressure off the capstan. Got our controller here as well, tucked away nicely. Additional cleat here, swivel, and got our 73-pound Vulcan. Let's just double check. Yeah, it's 73-pound Vulcan. It's 33 kilo. It's a great setup because even when you pull up mud and all a bunch of junk, it's just really kind of keeps it in this area. You can put a hose down here and it all just flushes out. It doesn't get on deck or anything like that. So they've really thought about it when it comes to anchoring, that's for sure. Cool, just going to close this up now. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to get this generator hatch closed as well. I love this trampoline space up here. It's a great place to hang out. Huge. Really nice. Let's go check out the port side here as well. Cool. So look in here, same thing. Nice big deep storage here. And look at that side deck, absolutely massive. I've got a grab rail up here as well. This really is huge. I'm gonna measure this out for you guys. So, got about 3 feet wide, approximately, and got railings are about 28 inches tall as well. Nice high railings, nice wide walkways, and grab handles everywhere. So even if you're not going through the center door and you are coming around the cabin, you've still got a large space to navigate around here as well. Also notice back here we have a block, and this is for the code 0 as well, so the sail comes all the way back to here. It's pretty impressive when she's up with the big sail as well. Got a little rocket launcher there too. And here's that molded stairwell that takes you onto the guest kind of hangout space up here. It's pretty rare to see a space like this. Got all the sound system here. What a great place to just hang out, and it's nice and low. So yeah, good head clearance for the boom as well when underway. Cool. Sails are in really nice shape. Yeah, I love it how it's got the lazy jacks. Much prefer it than you know, mast furling or anything like that. You know, in a big sea you can easily drop these. It's not going to get stuck or anything like that. A lot easier. Yeah, you can see it all in there. Cool. Back down on the main deck. Just gonna head down a couple of steps. So we've got a large engine room here, big stainless steel swim ladder, and I'm gonna jump in. I've just already slid the paddle boards over on this side a little bit just so it's easy to get into this engine room here, so we can jump down here and check it out. So here we've got the Yanmar, just about 45 horse per side, engine battery. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. Yeah, engine battery is just here. Got some breaker switches here for shore power. Easy to see the sea strainers when I do my daily checks. It's right there, you can see it's super clean. Fuel filtration here as well, same thing, easy to see. Engine mounts look pretty good. Pretty clean all in all. And easy to get around. Look at this steering system, really solid here as well. You can see the rudders are all linked up. Cool. Thanks for coming on the tour of this 42-foot Leopard here in Bainbridge Island, Washington. For more information or for an in-person tour, feel free to reach out to me, Ari Sher, anytime on 772-240-0888 or via email at ari@denisonyachting.com. See you on the water.